So the 2022 finest cards are coming out on Friday, November 4th around noon Pacific, and I already did some predictions and a few comments mentioned, and I kind of agreed that I probably didn't need to space out my predictions across 6 different videos. So today I have all of my American League, all 15 of those finest predictions, and then in the next day or two I'll have all 15 of my National League predictions. Now in the comment section I want to see your predictions for the American League finest. I want to know if y'all agree or disagree with me, because I bet there's probably guys that I want to see but maybe y'all don't and want to see some other players. From the Orioles, I'm really hoping we get an Adley Rutschman card, and this was kind of a theme for me. If there was a switch hitter for a team and they had a pretty solid year like Adley did, I think Adley had one of, if not the best seasons on the Orioles. I definitely focus sometimes on switch hitters because that's what I like personally. So my hope and also prediction though for the Orioles is going to be Adley Rutschman. I think that'd be honestly a fan favorite and really well received card. For the Red Sox, if it was up to me, I would give it to Rafael Devers. I still love that Lightning version of him, but I also feel like on the Red Sox you can maybe give it to Xander Bogaerts or even somebody like Trevor Story. They also have John Schreiber, who did pretty solid for them, but I think I would predict, also hope, for a Rafael Devers from the Red Sox. And if I'm going to be honest, for the Red Sox, I think the most likely is John Schreiber. Now, the obvious thought for the Yankees would be somebody like Judge, but he just got that 99 overall milestone card. I feel like they're more likely to give it to somebody else. I would love to see an Anthony Rizzo card. I always love his cards in MLB The Show. He's got a great swing for me, but I feel like my prediction, I'm ending up with Nestor. I feel like he, in my eyes, is most likely to get the Yankees finest card. I thought it was kind of interesting. The Rays only have one 99 overall so far, so there's really anybody on the team they could give it to. Maybe not Randy because he's got this 98 overall already, but from the Rays, I've personally ended up with predicting Yandy Diaz. I think he was their WAR leader for the season. I feel like he had a great year and could end up being a really solid 99 overall finest card for the Rays. But someone else was saying that maybe they thought Shane McClanahan, but my prediction is going to be Yandy Diaz. And last but not least, for the American League East, we got the Blue Jays. I was thinking about Bo Bichette, but he has that 99 overall Lightning card. So instead from them, you can maybe do George Springer or Matt Chapman, but they also have like 96 and 97 overalls already. So I decided on Kevin Gausman with my Blue Jays finest prediction. I feel like Jordan Romano is my second guess, but I'm going to stick with Kevin Gausman for the card I think is going to get Blue Jays finest. Now on the White Sox, if I was going to choose a pitcher, it'd be Dylan Cease, but if it was a hitter, I would choose Jose Abreu. Abreu's highest card right now is his 89 overall Rookie Series card, and then Dylan Cease only has his 85 overall Diamond. And then for relievers, you could do somebody like Reynaldo Lopez on the White Sox, but for my prediction, I'm going to go with Jose Abreu as the White Sox finest card for 2022. For the Guardians, please give me a 99 finest Jose Ramirez. I want any and all switch hitters that I can get, especially 99 overalls, especially Jose Ramirez. I feel like I've always loved his swing and MLB The Show, and if they're not going to give him a 2022 finest card, at least bring back one of his other finest cards. I would just absolutely love that. And if they're not going to do Jose Ramirez, they somehow end up going with somebody else, I feel like another choice could be Andres Jimenez. You got Emmanuel Clase, Tristan McKenzie, Shane Bieber, Stephen Kwan. I think Cal Quantrill's here somewhere. So I feel like there's a lot of options you could choose from the Guardians. I'm predicting and really keeping my fingers crossed for Jose Ramirez. I feel like the Tigers didn't have the best year in 2022. I had a little bit of difficulty choosing somebody for their finest card. And the guy that I'm choosing from the Tigers, Tariq Skubal, isn't even on their live series cards. I think he's in the free agents area because I'm pretty sure he got injured during the season, but he's my prediction for their finest card. I really feel like even with him getting injured, I think maybe in August, I feel like he kind of had the best year for the team, and he's going to be my prediction. But I feel like him not being one of their current live series cards might not even give him a chance. I'm not sure if that plays into it. And if I'm not going to give it to Skubal, I think my next choice would probably be Andrew Chafin right here. I think that if it was up to me and I was the one choosing the finest player from every team for the Royals, I'd probably give it to Bobby Witt Jr. I feel like they do have some other options. A big one that stood out to me was Brady Singer, but with that being said, I feel like I would get the most use out of and probably be happiest with a Bobby Witt Jr. From the Twins, my number one choice by far is Byron Buxton. We need a 99 overall Byron Buxton, especially because Carlos Correa on the team, if we go to their flashbacks, we can see that Correa has a 99 overall card right here. So I feel like that's even more likely a reason for maybe Buxton to be getting this card. And honestly, if it's not Byron Buxton, I'm boycotting. For the Astros, am I crazy for wanting their finest to be a Yordan Alvarez? Now, his lightning card is still pretty insane. We used it in the team build the other day, and I think he had 2 home runs in 1 game. So I couldn't even imagine how good a finest version of Yordan Alvarez is going to be. Now, I feel like they do have some other options. I think Jose Altuve could be a pretty cool card. I don't think I would use him unless I really found that I loved his swing, but with Justin Verlander coming back, having the year that he did, I think he's also a good candidate to give the card. But the guy that I really want to see, and I guess I'm going to make my prediction kind of wishful thinking a little bit, is finest 99 overall Yordan Alvarez. Now for the Angels, I'm not going to say Mike Trout, but I feel like at this point in the year, where is 99 Mike Trout? I feel like it's almost November. I feel like that means we need a 99 Mike Trout by now. But for the Angels, I think my #1 choice would be a 99 overall Shohei Ohtani that could pitch and play the outfield. But other than a Mike Trout or that kind of Ohtani, I feel like I would probably be choosing somebody like Taylor Ward, or I guess even Patrick Sandoval right here. I'm not really sure who the Angels is going to get. I'm really curious to see y'all's guesses for them down in the comments, but I think a lot of people would want a Shohei Ohtani or Mike Trout, if I'm going to be honest. I know that's at least what I want. I didn't even notice this for the Athletics and their overall differences, but I feel like you have to go Sean Murphy. I just don't know who else on the team would really be the choice to be given a finest card. You know, Sean Murphy doesn't have a 99. He doesn't even have close to that yet. So I feel like that's probably the clear card for the A's if it were me. I feel like the Mariners have a ton of options. Now, you could do a 99 overall J-Rod. I would love that. I think a lot of people would love that, but you have this 98 version right here already. So I feel like that makes it a little bit tougher. And if you're not going to go J-Rod, you got guys like Cal Raleigh, Logan Gilbert, George Kirby, right? Paul Sewell, I think maybe even had a decent year. Andres Munoz, and I'm really interested to see who ends up getting it. My prediction is going to be J-Rod. I think he is the one that I would give it to, even though he does have that 98. That card was released months ago. These are different cards. These are the finest. I'm giving it to Julio if I had a choice. For the Rangers, I feel like Corey Seager would have been a good choice if it weren't for us getting back that 99 postseason version. So I think my prediction is going to be Adolis Garcia from the Rangers. I think that's who I would probably go with. Maybe a Marcus Semien. I think he's already got a 98 overall in the game. And you do need pitchers. They're not going to be all hitters. So I feel like another good choice would be from the Mariners, Martin Perez. I feel like he's got a solid pitch selection, and a 99 version of him could end up being kind of nasty. The only thing that would scare me about that would be his velocity, but I feel like he could be a good prediction for their finest. I'm personally, though, going with Adolis Garcia. And that's going to wrap up my predictions for the American League finest cards from that finest program dropping on Friday, November 4th around noon Pacific. I feel like this video kind of morphed from my predictions to who I want to see from each team, but a little bit of both. I hope you all enjoyed it. I can't wait to see your comments on everything. Like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.